Welcome to another episode of Ridiculous Reverb Listings. If you have your own listing that you would like to see on the show, I will link down below in the description. While you're down there, please consider subscribing to further support this channel. And let's just jump into it, shall we? Custom-made headless electric guitar in white, maple neck, rosewood fretboard, $624. Let's read this extensive description, shall we? Custom-made headless electric guitar in white, maple neck, rosewood fingerboard. This is a handmade custom piece made by our luthier. Okay. First of all, worst Photoshop I've seen ever. Not really, but it's pretty bad. I don't know why you would Photoshop this. Yep, it's white, and that's a weird thing. It's a weird tentacle looking thing. $600. Look at all the spray paints. Look, look at all the knockoffs he's making in the back. There's some BC Rich Gunslinger stuff. There is a Rickenbacker knockoff. There is a Gibson Custom V, Flying V Custom rather. In the back, there's a Fender Strat of some kind. Looks like maybe a Richie Sambora model. I was just all those guitars sitting back there. Gibson. Oh God, what an ugly guitar. I don't even want to do that. $624 though. China. Gibson. Could be yours if you're into weird tentacle guitars or something. I don't know. That's it. 2000s IYV Antonio Sai. I think that's how you pronounce it. Style, one of a kind Les Paul with abalone inlaid top, mint, $750. Someone, wow, hey, 2008 Schecter called. It wants all of its abalone back. Remember in the mid 2000s where like everything had abalone, but it was also kind of sick. It's kind of a vibe now, but at the time it's just like, oh God, everything has abalone. I mean, I guess that's a look. That is certainly a look. I'm just, oof. Okay, that's fine. That, not fine. That dry ass fretboard. That is not okay. I feel like it's a lot. This is like a Midas, but broke. That is just not the that's not the scene. That does not eat, as it were. Don't you want to know about the description of this thing? Bay Area Vintage Guitars is proud to offer this rare find. Hand-laid abalone Les Paul type ILS 300 electric guitar in mint condition. It looks virtually brand new. Made in Vietnam, this fantastic guitar is an amazing work of art. Featuring abalone inlays, I got that part, on the front of the body, headstock, fretboard binding, and fretboard inlays. Yeah, I got that. Sounds incredible. With dual PAS type humbuckers that offer great sustain and power. It's just so beautiful. You may just want it on your wall as a piece of art. 10.5 pounds. Woo! It's a heavy boy. $750 plus $250 shipping, but $250. Yeah. That's not for me. Maybe it's for one of you though. That's like Fender 1950 Telecaster 250K pot no caster broadcaster for $1,500. I trust that there's going to be proof of where this came from. Oh, there's a pot code. Fender 1950 Telecaster 250K pot no caster broadcaster. That's it for $1,500. You're not going to tell me the kind of, the actual guitar it came out of, or that you don't know what kind of guitar it came out of, or anything? This, the people that made the potentiometers back in 1950 actually made them for a whole slew of products. Fun fact, they weren't just made for guitars. I hate that. That's so much money and there's zero info on it. Now, unless you have Joe Bonamassa himself going, this is a pot I took out of a 1950 Telecaster, because at that point I would go, yeah, okay. It's Joe, yeah. Outside of that, no way. No way. It doesn't even say if it's functional or not. Fine print or lack of fine print, kids. 1,500 bucks? Get out of here, that's ridiculous. This is it. 1958, 1963 Gibson EMS 1235 double mandolin, double neck. So is that a quadruple? Shouldn't it just say mandolin double neck? Whatever, semantics. Vintage golden era, one of a kind. That is cool. $140,000. I mean, is that a ridiculous instrument? Yeah, ridiculously sick. Look at the custom pickup with the 4-pole pieces down here. 4-pole path, or, you know, basically paths. They were, you know, the patent was on them by the 60s, but still. That's pretty wild. One-off, custom made. Wow. What genre would you be playing? Is this a country thing? I'm genuinely asking. I don't know. 58, 63. 40-ish original instruments. 30 years. These were $435 in the late 50s. That's a lot of money. Less than 5 or 6 accounted for. I mean, these essentially really low number one-off Gibson double neck stuff, and they came with all sorts of configurations. You could get basically anything you wanted to if you were willing to pay for it. Get pretty nuts. Wow, that's pretty cool. Not for me, but that's pretty wild. Wow, $140,000 though? I don't think that's that ridiculous, guys. I really don't. For what it is, super, super rare. Not for me, but you know, it's for somebody. That's the thing. John Trickey, Custom 3 Gibson 2023. I don't know what this is. What on earth? What on earth? Oh, there's a dog, so sold. It's unique looking. I don't know what this is. Gibson is the name, builds, though not Gibson brand. The Gibson is the name, builds, although not Gibson brand. This is a beautiful custom John Trickey build. World-renowned car designer from Detroit. Chances are you have seen a car on the streets which he designed. There's a write-up on his builds in April 2024 of Guitar Player magazine. Okay. 900 bucks. He's very famous. People care about him. I mean, that's... More pictures of your dog, please. Yeah. What a weird, not ergonomical shape. Ergonomic shape. Lenny Kravitz looks cool though. But yeah, 900 bucks. I mean, you know, they're not asking, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars. That is certainly, I certify this as ridiculous. That's the thing. Warwick Nobby Meadle guitar, 1983 natural, extremely rare, only 30 built, 15 remain. Headless. What is the point of a headless guitar? Explain to me what the point of headless guitar is. Oh God, why? That is is so ugly. I hate it. I hate it. This is so 70s though. Like, that is so 70s. Pictures are horrible too. Why? Why do you exist? Why do you exist? I mean, at least in the 70s, they're like, hey, let's try something. Yep, that doesn't work. And boy, that's insanely expensive to make and produce. Boy, I bet this tuning stability is great. I just don't. $6,495. Oh. It's Warwick though. Limited series guitar, extremely rare, only 30 belt, few remain, 1983. Currently undervalued in the collectible guitar market. Okay. I don't care about any of this stuff. It's an absolute piece of art. It's laminated Wedgwood and rosewood. Give me $6,400 for it though. Free shipping though, free shipping. Listed 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Not shocked. Why would anyone want this guitar? This is just not it at all. This does not eat. I hate it. I hate looking at this thing. All right, yeah. This is ridiculous. And that is it for this episode of Ridiculous Reverb Listings. If you have your own listing that you would like to see on a future episode of the show, I will link down below in the description. And with that, you've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.